First, though, Jason Manford is here. He's preparing to tour the UK with his brand new comedy show, A Manford All Seasons.
That's the one.
That's the one.
I put a dad joke in right at the top.
You just went for it.
Yeah, gone for it, yeah.
Have you had a day off at all this year?
Yeah, I've actually had a bit of time off because I did, what did I do? I did Jack and the Beanstalk over Christmas. And then I did, what did I do? Oh, Waterloo Road, filmed that. Then we went into Wizard of Oz for a couple of weeks in Manchester. But in between, yeah, I went to Thailand on holiday with the family.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Went to Portugal, went to New York with some mates.
OK, so you've had a little breather ahead of a big tour again.
I often think people think we're busier than we are, because you record stuff all in one go, and then it's just on all of a sudden. So yeah.
But the tour is... it's a wall of you, Jason.
It's absolutely terrifying. It's like some sort of cheese nightmare. Oh,
well, the tour is, as I think you've described it as, a little bit of a break away from the normal life, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it is what I do, you know, for 25 years, I suppose, and so I am used to it. You know, it's funny when you'll get people saying, "How do you do the same thing every night or every day?" And I think, well, you do the same thing every day. Everybody does the same thing every day. That's work.
Yeah.
That's going to work, isn't it? But yeah, you have to organise it well, and you know, and book it so far in advance so you can actually do nice journeys and go, right, I'll do Sunderland and then Newcastle and, you know, up to Glasgow maybe, rather than going, I'll do Norwich and then the Isle of Man, and then, you know, that can happen sometimes.
Hopefully Manchester.
Manchester.
The Co-op Live venue is finally up and running.
Yeah, it's funny, actually, because obviously Peter Kay was supposed to be the first act to play it, and we spoke the other day about, and I'm playing it October 2025, and he said, it'll be you first comic on by this... on this rate. So, yeah, it'll be... hopefully it'll be done by then. Yeah, exactly.
But it is... And as you say, it's your natural environment, I think, really, being on stage and doing stand-up. It is something that you just naturally love. So it's part of you, really, at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I guess... Like I said, I've done it for a long time, and what's really nice about it, and it's so different to telly and radio and everything else, which is on telly, like, I'm on this show right now, and there's people at home watching this show, but I'm in your living room. I'm forcing myself into your living room right now on television, and some people are happy with that and some people are like, oh, this guy. But on tour, everyone there already likes you.
I'd never thought of it like that.
You know what I mean? They've already made the journey, they've gone through the rigmarole.
Yeah, they know what they're hopefully getting.
Yeah. So, and now, you know, there was definitely a point in my career where you try and sell your tour and say, come along, it's going to be amazing. And now I go, now I'm in my 40s, I say, do you know what? Have you liked me before? You'll like it again. Did you not like me before? You won't.
It's very simple.
I'm not going to win you over now at 43.
Well, you might.
I think it's past. I've got the people I like, and they like me, and I'm fine with that.
You've got your tribe at this
don't
point.
mind
That's
that.
fair enough. You mentioned Waterloo Road, and we're going to see you in Waterloo Road. You're a new head teacher, I believe.
Mary, I'm there.
Yes.
With the big hair in the middle and a suit.
Very teacher-like. I didn't know you wanted to be a teacher.
Well, do you know when
we all do a little bit at this
because
kids,
it's the only job you've ever seen close up, isn't it, when you're a kid? So you go, oh, yeah, and then you get the odd bad teacher and you think, well, I could do that. But I had some brilliant teachers and teachers who inspired me to do what I do now, you know, in their own way. Obviously, they didn't know that's what was going to happen. You know, I remember Miss Cooper, Jude Cooper, an English teacher who... I was in trouble telling a daft story at the back of the class, and she made me... She was like, did the classic, do you want to share that with everybody? I said, yeah, I do. The worst thing you could say to me.
That was the beginning. She didn't even realise.
No, but she was so, like... I think she saw something and really inspired me to do that. And actually, when I eventually went to Edinburgh and got nominated for... Oh, there I am. Oh, gosh, look at that.
What kind of a pupil were you then? You were the general kind of the joker, even at that point?
Yeah, I was just I loved laughter, and we were, you know, an Irish family at home, and so there's loads of laughter and banter and ribbing and all that happening all the time. And so that just came into school with me, really, and it was such a laugh. I mean, I was thinking about this yesterday, actually. I'm sort of writing the tour at the moment, and I remember, like, there's things that we did, you know, and even the way the adults treated us as kids. Like, now you'd be in trouble. You know, like, I remember there was a point where I'd be crying about something, and my uncle got his guitar out to see if he could play along to my... he's going... Dun, 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 dun. Like, you wouldn't get away with that now. You know what I mean? You'd be cancelled. But there was just something about, like, that environment of just having to, like, join in and have a laugh. And it did, you know, sort of made you stronger. But
But Waterloo Road certainly makes you appreciate a teacher in a different
Oh,
light,
my
doesn't it? Even,
goodness.
albeit acting the role, but it's...
I mean, even just acting it was hard enough. I mean, I was the head teacher as well, and
Yeah.
they, and as part of the character, you know, he even says at one point, "Look, I'm aware that I'm not a teacher. You know, I've just got to manage all these things so you can teach and do what you're great at." But it's a brilliant show, and it's
so long running now. Everybody
yeah,
loves
it felt
doesn't it?
really special to be part of it, actually,
Yeah.
and to be the head teacher as well, to go in and do that, and the storyline is really good. Like I think it'll take people on a journey, and they'll be quite surprised, quite
Very
shocked.
good.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's all coming up, as is Soccer Aid.
Yes, of course.
Oh, my goodness.
I know, against Frank.
Against Frank,
I
because
know.
I assumed you'd be on his team, but you're not. You're playing on the other side.
That Irish passport.
You're using the Irish passport.
I'm using it.
Are you looking forward to it? Are you training? Are you going to take it very
I'm training at the
seriously?
moment. I mean, it might not look like it right now, but yeah, no, I am training, and it's great to have something to aim at, you know, when you pop it in the diary, because you think, right, I've got... But it does suddenly... You go, right, I've got 12 weeks. Right, I've got 5 weeks. What can I do in 3.5 weeks, you know? That happens quite a lot. But, yeah, it's nice. I'm playing a bit of football, and I mean, you only get about 20 minutes on the pitch anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like you've got to think, how can I last 90
I know, but
minutes?
there's a lot of eyes on you, albeit a bit of fun, and it's for a good cause and everything
Yeah.
else. But you can't help but feel the seriousness of it in the moment.
Absolutely. And there are people who take it really seriously as well. And it's very rarely the professionals. Like the professional footballers are like, oh, this will be fun.
This will be fun,
I'll see if
yeah.
I can nutmeg Lee Mack and, you know, and have a bit of fun. You know, do top bins against Paddy McGuinness. But it's the celebs. You get some of them who are thinking,
This
you
is
know
my
what?
moment.
If somebody spots me now, this could be it.
You can see it on their faces.
Yeah,
can't you?
exactly.
I
Whereas
know.
I'm not thinking that, obviously. Even if I was a professional, I'd have been retired for 5 years now. So I'm not too worried about that.
You're there for the fun and what it all means.
Yeah, it is lovely to do something that's so much fun, and also for UNICEF, and know that it's for a good cause.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, like I say, you're the busiest man, albeit a few holidays thrown in for good
Yeah, well, we
measure.
don't start till September. So,
September it is.
yeah.
It's a Manford all season.
Come along.
Starts in September, as you say. You're all over the country.
I'm everywhere.
You're
I'm everywhere.
everywhere.
Come and see
Okay.
us.
Jason, thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely, as always.
So
Seeing
nice.
you. Exactly.
It needs to say Christine on there. Some
well,
you know what I mean?
no, I've got news. This is nice, though.
Or just like a little asterisk.
A little,
Christine,
a little asterisk.
just underneath.